Hey YouTube. So I've been fiddling with my monitor and I finally finished my monitor mod. So I'm able to do some screen recording now directly from the back of the screen like Dirty and Roth and Frenchie have been doing. Here I am on a right turn from the left lane. And I think I got it working. So this is just going to be a quick drive to Lowe's, a round trip. I've done this drive before, but this is 10.0.1 and just a little bit of additional driving today and also testing out this monitor screen capture. Anyway, I appreciate all the comments we got on the first impression video to Memorial Park Drive. A lot of people gave me some feedback that they liked the way I blended in the 360 camera view at intersections where you needed to be able to see more than just out the front of the car. So I think I'm going to try to keep doing that. Recording with a 360 cam adds an entire another video stream, adds some more render time, things like that. But in certain scenarios, it sure is helpful to be able to see. So I'll keep doing that when I can. I've been hearing quite a few mixed results from a lot of the other testers. Let's see what we get on this drive, but a lot of inconsistencies, I think, across all of the different cars. So I'm not exactly sure what to say about this build as a whole. I guess we're only going to have to live with it for a week, so it's not that big of a deal. Green light proceeding. Give a little bit of shout out to the monitor mod while I'm sitting here just doing this straight drive here. Adam, the same guy that did Chris at Dirty Teslas and Roth's and Frenchie's monitor, he was the one that kind of helped me out. There was a little bit of technical detail, on the back of the board that he saved me a lot of time from having to research and trying to get it right on my own. Probably definitely saved me a few mistakes for sure with the spec sheet and the solder pins. It was not for the faint of heart though, so I give kudos to Adam for knocking these monitors out. I'm a little over 50 years old and I had to use the highest magnification I could find with these jeweler's lenses to be able to solder these pads. They were, smaller than the tip of a sharpened pencil, so very, very tiny pads. But anyway, I only had to take it apart once to redo one soldering job, and it ended up working out okay once I got it back in there. But a great weekend project. So thanks again to Adam, and shout out to him. If anybody wants me to help you get in touch with him, I'd be glad to do that. He's really been helpful. So far on this V10.0.1 drive, I haven't really had many issues, but it's pretty much just straight narrow traffic control kind of stuff. Let's see what this upcoming left turn looks like here at Plymouth. All right, we're coming up at this intersection, and right now it's a protected green arrow. Let's see if it'll keep on rolling it. It's slowing down a little bit too much, but it's still green, and it rolled it. Traffic is still over here. It's got a lead car. Hey, that was fine. It kept on going. That was a nice job. Light turned yellow here. It's starting to get out of the yellow lane a little bit here. Interesting. I just realized I keep pointing at my monitor, and if I'm doing a screen capture, you're not going to be able to see my fingers, so I'm going to have to use my words a little bit better. So notice on this screen while we're sitting here at this light how the yellow lines are being intermittently replaced with gray 3D assets, or assets I am guessing is what they are. They're essentially overlaying straight lines. I have a feeling this is an interim stage of the mind of the car visualization. They're just continuing to add little pieces to see how it works. These jiggling lines, in my opinion, do not work. I'd rather have fuzziness showing me you're not sure than the dancing lines. It looks fine, go for it. Pedestrian that started jaywalking a little bit, but he waited. The car proceeded nicely. So far, so good. All right, left turn. It's unprotected at the moment. Jumping into the turn lane. All right, that truck went for it, and the car should not go. All right, that's good. It didn't. Kind of weaved out a little bit here, which I guess is okay. Now we got a yellow, so okay, it can't go now. It's a red light. And as you can see during the red light, I don't know if you noticed right there, the bird's eye view kind of tilted down. Now it tilted back up. This truck behind me, I'm just going to show you. He's right there. It's a face full of truck, which is kind of why it's rendered as big as it is. It's filling up my entire rearview mirror. All right. Cross traffic at this point. I'm not sure why it continues to pan up and down into the bird's eye view. I'm not exactly sure what its logic is on when to do that. All right, green protected arrow, tight turn, all the way around. Nice job. Wow, we're almost to Lowe's. I don't think I've disengaged yet. I mean, I know, perhaps the unprotected lefts are more exciting in testing corner cases, but just kind of a drive to the hardware store, a daily routine without any complicated scenarios like yesterday in the neighborhood, although stop signs are not really complicated. It did it. So I don't know what to say other than nice job, Tesla. Okay, I will set the return here. And this exit here, well, I've got a situation here that I think I'm going to have to handle manually because I've got a stalled truck here. I'm not even going to, yeah, so he's stalled there. So I'm going to have to engage it after. But here's a good scenario where the car has a blind corner here with this van. All right, we're re-engaged. Green should just protect the turn, no problem. Hard turn to the right. Smooth, nice, with a little bit of boost there at the end. There we go. Actually, that car got the right here, and I got a little early, so you can catch a little bit. You think that's bad? All right, left turn here. This is going to be an unprotected left with a gap here. It's fishing for the turn lane. It can't go now. It can't go. Okay, it was going for it, and I wasn't comfortable with that as the roads were starting to get a little wet. Here comes the rain. I hope that 360 camera is waterproof. I think it is. Poor weather detected notice based on windshield wiper speed, because the rain actually is not as hard as it was just a few seconds ago. No changes to the FSD though. All right, starting to get a little bit more rain here. Got a right turn onto the 6-lane highway. These are crossing the railroad tracks. A little fast for the railroad tracks, so that was a little. That was a disengagement for railroad tracks. I'm gonna just press record there for that. They kind of need to be treated like speed bumps. All right, this is an interesting scenario here. The sun angle and the line markings are very similarly colored. So I don't know if you noticed that car cut across. I disengaged because of that car. Interesting downpour here. So the white and the concrete and the water covering it, I can see okay. It looks like the car is seeing okay, so I'm not really concerned. Interesting, the yellow over here is a little less certain. This is kind of a sun shower kind of a scenario where the sun is shining bright. It's kind of a moderate rain downpour. Kind of a slick of water covering this is a grooved concrete road, so the traction's pretty good. But the glare definitely creates a little bit of a more difficult scenario for my eyes to see the lane markings. Now we're back on the asphalt, it's quite obvious. All right, this guy cut across us normally, and I think that was a decent deceleration. Those sort of scenarios used to be so much worse on radar. I don't know if it was the timing of the vision stack or just the way vision handles it better. Now here we are, completely dry roads. That's Florida for you. Well, we've just got one more turn to go. This is about the most uneventful drive I've had in a while. Obviously, I didn't put it in many challenging scenarios, A couple of disengagements along the way, one for an unprotected left that is possibly debatable. You know, letting those tight ones go is a matter of my confidence on the car actually using the appropriate acceleration. I did one yesterday that it did it just fine. That one was a little close. A couple disengagements there with some traffic at the railroad tracks with changing lanes. Let's see how this last turn goes. So I do have two cars opposing that are blocking traffic, and I can see there's cars coming, so it needs to... Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it was going to stop there or not. I hate ending on a note like that, but it was continuing on into that intersection at an uncomfortable location for me. Yeah. So that's today's drive on 10.0.1 with my new screen capture monitor mod that I did myself with the help of some schematics sent to me from Adam and some technical details. Let me know what you think. I appreciate your feedback. Have a great day.